the Chevy Malibu. These deals won't last long. We have over 15 in stock and they're moving fast. Don't wait. Visit Marshfield Chevrolet today.
Hello, I'm Dr. Hassenplug, and I'm going to be honest with you. I may not be your cup of tea. You've got to gel with your dentist. We know a lot of people have dental anxiety, and at Driftwood Dental, we love making people laugh. I generally have enough dad jokes to make even the toughest patient crack a smile.
Whoa, you don't see that every day.
Mind your business.
I mean, how did that happen?
Mind your business, Billy. That's why we have auto owners. Our agent was able to customize our policies so when the unexpected happens, we know we're covered.
Because minding your business is our business.
Now that's simple human sense.
Ask Mid-America Specialty Markets in Lee Summit, O'Fallon, and Springfield if auto owners make sense for you.
Tom Schmidt on Ozarks First. First in weather, first for you.
Welcome back. Summer is almost here and the right products can help you make the most of it. Alyssa Bergamini and Ashley Howard are standing by with the best products at the best prices in this week's epic discounts from consumer resource bestreviews.com.
Welcome to Epic Discounts by bestreviews.com. I'm Ashley Howard.
And I'm Melissa Bergamini. Scan that QR code on your screen to get ready to save big.
Today we are featuring products designed to help make life cleaner, easier, and more organized. Whether you're at home or on the go or just getting ready for summer fun.
First up, the Shark Stain Striker Rug Cleaner. This powerful cleaning system is designed to help remove tough stains, pet messes, and everyday spills from carpets, rugs, and upholstery.
From high traffic areas to accidental messes, the Shark Stain Striker helps deep clean surfaces while helping eliminate odors. It's a great option for pet owners, busy households, or just anyone who wants to keep their home looking and feeling fresh without the hassle.
And if your devices are always running a little low on power, the Anchor Prime 3-in-1 charging station helps keep everything charged in one convenient place.
This compact charging station is designed to power multiple devices all at once, including smartphones, wireless earbuds, and smartwatches.
Next, get ready for sunny days with the Sun Ninja Rubber Beach Bag. This durable water-resistant bag, it is built to handle beach trips, pool days, boating adventures, and all of those weekend getaways.
With a spacious design and easy-to-clean material, it's perfect for holding towels, sunscreen, snacks, toys, and all your summer essentials. Whether you're heading to the shore or just enjoying a day outside, this bag helps keep everything organized and easy to carry. And finally, if you are ready to give your home a fresh new look this season, Court Furniture Outlet has you covered.
For more than 50 years, Court has helped people create stylish, comfortable spaces with quality furniture at incredible values.
You can find everything from sofas and dining sets to bedroom and home office furniture, all with modern styles that work for real life.
And right now, during the Memorial Day sale happening through May 31st, you can save an extra 25% off with code MEM25.
Ooh, shop in-store or online and refresh your space for summer without breaking your budget.
All right, let's take one last look at today's products helping save you money. Whether it's keeping your home clean, staying organized, or on the go, or refreshing your living space.
Head to epicdiscounts.com or scan the QR code on your screen to help scan, shop, and save with Epic Discounts by Best Reviews.
Best Reviews is owned by our parent company, Nexstar. You can find more on the products and where to buy them on our website, ozarksfirst.com, underneath the Marketplace tab. Now it's time to check back in with meteorologist Tom Schmidt. Tom, I mean, it's not going to be a washout.
No.
So, yeah, okay. But we still need to keep the umbrellas handy.
Yes, you do. Keep the umbrella nearby for today and a little bit for tomorrow, too. But today's going to be kind of the gloomier day as we head into the weekend. We got some stray showers coming in now, creeping in from the south. We'll find occasional off and on rain today. Memorial Day weekend looks okay, especially Sunday and Monday. I think we'll find mostly dry weather there.
Find what you need for your kitchen at Arctic Food Equipment.
We hope to see you at the Goat Ranch for the 10th annual Baker Spain Stampede.
Your home tells a story. Sometimes it needs a new chapter. Len Pro Home Repair brings integrity to every project, from carpentry, doors, windows, drywall, painting, and even flooring work. We're a family-owned team making quality repairs affordable so your house can feel like home again. Ready for a fresh start? Visit lenprohomerepair.com.
Get everything you need to start your spring off right. Plus, get an 11% rebate with Menards Garden Center. Choose from our wide selection of colorful flowers, lush trees and shrubs, and everything in between. Plus, pick up seeds, tools, and decor to keep your garden green and growing. Stop in to the Menards Garden Center today and spring into big savings. Find these fresh deals and more and get an 11% rebate at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
An auto accident can change your life in an instant. The physical, emotional, and financial burdens can be overwhelming. Deputy in Mizell is here to help. Our legal experts help you navigate the complexities, ensuring you receive fair compensation and justice. We simplify the process, providing personalized support from initial care to rehabilitation and financial compensation, offering you quick and reliable assistance when you need it most. Contact Deputy in Mizell today.
Turning concern into action. Austin's Joelle McNew brought her community together to improve student safety at the University of Texas. We're proud to recognize Joelle McNew, a remarkable woman in public safety, sponsored by Prevagen.
All right, folks, looking at the Joplin tornado path from 15 years ago today. May 22nd, 2011 was a big day in Missouri's history and a huge event in terms of scale and magnitude and destruction in this country's history as well. For May 22nd, 2011, the Joplin EF5 tornado kicked off on the west side of town, grew rapidly to the giant EF5 mile-wide tornado south of Joplin. Then it continued to weaken a little bit as it exited town and eventually dissipated north of Diamond to the southeast. It was an EF5 tornado with 200-mile-an-hour winds on the ground for 22 miles for a time of 38 minutes. It was a mile wide, causing the most destruction on the south side of Joplin, including the hospital and a couple schools, too, in the Joplin area. All has been rebuilt since then, but you can still see on even satellite images today, you can still see the faded path of where that track was. Now, that tornado was an EF5, top of the scale, 200-mile-an-hour winds or more. Destructive to incredible damage scale there. Most tornadoes, though, fall EF2 or weaker. And this year in Missouri, we haven't seen any EF2s. We've only had EF1s and a lot of EF0s. So far this year in Missouri, we've seen fairly weak tornadoes, although several of them are now sitting at 48 for the year in Missouri, 19 in Arkansas. Okay, some things to remember when talking about tornadoes. If you're in a tornado warning, know where to take shelter. Where's that shelter? We're going to get into a storm shelter. That's probably the most obvious one. A basement would be a good place to go. The lowest level in a home, from a two-story home, get to the main floor and interior room. Many walls between you and the outside as you can. Stay away from windows. If you're in a mobile home, try to have a plan in place to get out of the way ahead of the storm. If the storm is already there, don't leave. Stay in place for folks in mobile homes. All right, this morning and really the week ahead, we've got several chances of rain out there beginning today. No severe weather, though, on the way. What we're going to find today is just a few stray showers as a little storm system lifts north out of Arkansas. Hit or miss rain, chances there about 20, 30%, maybe close to 40% chance as we go to the early afternoon. Chances dwindle and fade away this evening. I think we're going to be dry overnight tonight. So looking at Futurecast, we see a few showers, here and there for the morning hours through about early afternoon. The storm lifts out of here. We're dry probably after 7 o'clock this evening. So if we're going out Friday night, I wouldn't leave the raincoat at home, but you may not have to wear it. Okay, that's kind of what we're looking at for later today. As we go into Saturday, we'll start with some fog, and then that'll clear away, but we'll find another round of rain and storms blow through Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening. That wraps up. Sunday begins quiet, kind of foggy, possible for Sunday morning. That clears away, and it looks like we might even find some sunshine on your Sunday to wrap up the weekend and head into Memorial Day. Rainfall for today and tomorrow looks to be about 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch. Maybe heavier amounts to the south and west, but not a whole lot of rain coming today or tomorrow. Just a little bit, and it'll be sporadic. Chances drop off Sunday and Monday. Your Memorial Day right now looks mostly dry. Maybe a passing shower for the afternoon, but generally looks good. And then rain chances return. Looks like Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. We can't seem to shake loose of the rain, right? Scattered rain and storms are going to continue to kind of flow through as we have several weak disturbances blowing in for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of next week. So that's what we're looking out for. We've got spotty rain chances today and tomorrow, and then we'll find mostly dry weather Sunday and Monday, followed by more rainy weather Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday of next week.
All right. Well, we'll enjoy the mainly dry days that we can.
Yeah, enjoy them while you can. I think today's not going to be one of them. Saturday we'll find plenty of dry time, as well as on Sunday and Monday.
Okay. All right. Well, we have a new flower pot here. It's the Dunkin' bucket. If you guys remember, we talked about it a couple of weeks ago. It is 48 ounces.
It's pretty large.
Fairly large, a lot of coffee. It was first introduced in February, an instant hit, especially for those caffeine guzzling students and overnight workers. They are on sale now at all Dunkins, $12.99, $13 for this bucket of coffee.
It's not bad. 48 ounces?
Yeah, that's pretty good. The buckets are customizable, so you can choose the flavors, you can choose caffeine levels and sweetness, but Dunkin' says stores will only stock 25 at participating locations. Luckily, our producer ran out this morning, first thing, got us one. So this is the bucket.
Here we go.
48 ounces. We drank maybe 2 ounces of this.
Just a little bit,
Just a little bit, yeah. It is, I'm scared to hold it by the handle because I fear that it's gonna like drop, you know what I mean?
It might, yeah. Careful with that. Okay, I'll take my little time here. Yeah,
try yours, yes. Yeah, it's not bad.
It's not bad, it's just a lot.
It's just a lot.
It's kind of gimmicky, you know?
It's a
novelty.
Lot. I don't know if anyone should be drinking this much at a time, but I don't know. It's not like it's like you made coffee and then you poured it. Like, I don't know how this is, I don't know.
I don't know, but 48 ounces is a lot, right? A typical cup of coffee, 8 ounces.
Yeah.
8 ounce coffee cup. So 8
How many is that?
Times, oh, well, that'd be at least like 5.
Is
6.
It? Oh my word.
Yeah,
See, I have my water bottle that's 40 ounces. I think that's hard to get through during the show. I drink that throughout the show.
Now you just have to swap out that for 6 cups of coffee.
Yeah, beautiful.
That's what this is by
Perfect.
itself.
Lovely. All right, well, the Indianapolis 500 taking place this Sunday. With it comes a fun tradition.
Weenie, start your engines!
It's really a dog-eat-dog race out there right now.
I love it. The Weenie 500 is back at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. 6 Wienermobiles racing 2 laps around the Brickyard for the title of Top Dog.
Top Dog.
Top Dog.
And that old lady, by the way, at the start, she's like real popular on like TikTok and Instagram.
Yes, I believe she's a social media star. She's great. She's awesome.
Her and her grandson do a bunch of stuff together.
Yes, hey, I'm glad that she was able to introduce these cars because, hey, this is a fun time. Looks like it at least.
Looks like C3's the winner.
C3's, and they're very excited. Good for them.
Do they get like dumped in mustard?
I wish.
Or relish or something?
Yeah, I wish that like instead of like a Gatorade shower.
Exactly,
yeah. I don't know, it looks pretty fun, but I don't know how fast these things go.
I don't know. I mean, they do drive on the roads, and so I imagine they can get up to highway speeds.
Yeah.
Faster than that? Probably not.
Probably not.
Are they going 200 mile an hour like NASCAR? No.
No. Imagine.
They're not doing that.
Just seeing the hot dog go around.
I know, yeah right.
All right, in Louisiana, they might tell you to never get too close to alligators, but this one university graduate, brave young lady.
Fake AI.
Took graduation photos with alligators. Kat Daly works at Gator Country in Beaumont, Texas.
Oh my gosh.
She took her grad photos. there. And according to her, she was able to do these photos after hours of training, hours of relationship building, and a whole team of people. Relationship building with a crocodile?
I guess so.
Come on.
Yeah,
He's just
look
trying to eat it right there.
Look out.
Yeah. She says there are precautions in place that you don't see in the photos.
Oh, good. Oh, thank goodness.
Oh, goody.
All the words are at ease.
Oh, well, that one's kind of cute.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, look, they're reading together.
Look out, he's coming for you. Okay.
No, they're look, he's focused on that page. He also wants an education.
He should.
Yes.
He needs to be learning.
Absolutely. Well, why
Teach him
not?
young.
Yeah, teach them young.
Right.
And it's the book on how to eat people and dogs. That's,
right.
That's what it is. It's fun, though. I don't know if you've ever held a little baby alligator.
I never have. Have you?
I have.
Have you?
I have.
Okay.
My family down in Mississippi and Alabama, there's a gator farm, and you get to see the gators through all stages of their life. I have multiple pictures just holding like a little, there's a lady that walks around with a little baby on her arm. It's cute.
Man.
Pretty cute.
Now, would you do something like this?
No.
Full-grown alligator picture?
Nope.
Here in the Ozarks, how about a bear?
Yeah.
Would
No,
you do
I'm
that?
just kidding.
Oh, yeah, bear. Oh, totally, yeah.
Yeah, bear, yeah. No, I would not. Okay, well, speaking of, maybe not a bear, maybe a mountain lion?
Okay, yeah.
I don't know. This cub named Clover showing off her playful side. Keepers say she's full of energy these days. New video from the Oakland Zoo in California shows the 6-month-old cub running through a new sand-filled play area created to help her build strength and confidence. Clover was rescued in critical condition back in March after losing her mom. Zoo officials say she won't be able to return to the wild because she never learned important survival skills, but they are continuing to give her the best care possible. She looks like she's having fun in there.
Yeah, a little bit.
Just built her own little playpen. That's kind of cute.
I didn't realize the mountain lion cubs have spots on them like that.
I didn't either.
I did not know.
I did not either. I guess I've never really looked into it to see if, mountain lions, what they look like when they're babies.
I don't
but
know.
it's kind of cute. I think regular lions have little spots on them.
Do they?
They're
oh,
real
you know
faint.
what? They're a little faded, though. You're
yeah,
right.
they're very faded, but so I guess so, maybe. Then they lose their spot. The deer lose their spots as well.
Yes, yep, little fawns. As they grow up, their spots go away.
Yeah, it's kind of
camouflage stuff.
Yeah.
Kind of fun, though. I imagine, it's kind of funny. You think of, like, house cats having the zoomies.
Yeah.
But I guess big cats.
Big cats can, too. They're the same.
Birds of
They're
a
the
feather.
same. Bring them into the studio. Why not?
Yeah, when they're small.
When they're small.
They're young ones.
Yes, of course. All right, coming up next on Daybreak, we're going to take a look at what our friends from Unscripted have going on at their show. Don't want to miss it. We'll be right back. I'm going to work on this bucket now.
And after you got to
It's your home. Make it perfect. Find out how at OzarksFirst.com's Ozarks Home Experts. Multiply Credit Union can help get you into a new home or vehicle with competitive interest rates. Their team will work with you to find the solution that fits your needs. Multiply Credit Union, an Ozarks Home Experts partner.
What does it take to be the greatest of all time? It's not just leaving defenders chasing shadows or turning goalkeepers into statues. It's making your team, your sport, and everything around you better. Here's to the greatest of all time.
Choosing the right dentist is about more than just clean teeth. At 417 Smiles, your comfort and confidence is our top priority. We provide state-of-the-art dental care for the whole family, from routine checkups to advanced cosmetic services, all in a welcoming and stress-free environment. New patients can book their first appointment with an exam, x-rays, and pano for just $100. Don't see us in your network? We still file most insurances, so call today to book your new patient special.
From our family to yours.
We want to make sure 417 Smiles.
If you're not regularly treating your septic tank, you're risking a backup and significant repairs. Use Rid-X once a month. Simply add and flush to reduce monthly waste buildup by up to 20% and help prevent backups. Try Rid-X.
Spring. Things out here have gotten a little too comfortable. It's time to run it. Run it until the grass becomes a lawn. Until the hedges duck for cover. Then run it again. Right now, save $30 on select trimmers. Steel.
Well, hey, welcome back. I hope you like clouds.
Yeah, oh, we got clouds. Occasional rain showers, too, with those clouds for today. Maybe a few showers tomorrow in the afternoon, especially. If you got weekend plans for Memorial Day, especially Sunday and Monday, let's go stay mostly dry those 2 days.
Okay, that'll be nice then, I guess. We'll finally get a little bit of a break.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, just a bit. Just a bit. Not getting a break from Unscripted, though, today, huh?
No, never.
Why would anyone want a break from
No
Unscripted?
one wants a break from Unscripted.
No, because, of course, once again, Maddie is going to be making foodstuffs.
Oh.
Good luck to all. It's going to be fun.
We'll have to try it then.
I don't think there's pickles involved.
Oh, good. Thanks for joining us. Hope you have a great weekend.
Turn up the heat this summer at In the Garden of Eden, where things get a little sticky and a lot more fun. Explore, indulge, and treat yourself. In the Garden of Eden, come take a bite.
The Ford Memorial Day Sell-a-thon is on, and we're celebrating American values with employee pricing on adventure-ready Ford SUVs. Military and first responders get $1,000 in savings. Get behind the wheel with these Memorial Day Sell-a-thon deals before June 1st. And you can get employee pricing plus $1,500 cash back on a 2025 Ford Bronco Sport. Head to your Midwest Ford dealers today. Driven by value.
It's mowing season. And Bad Boy Mowers has the best lineup in the game. Built to win with more power, advanced engineering, and performance that never quits. Whether you're playing on this field or this field. So this mowing season, raise your game and join the team. Bad Boy, mow with an attitude.
I've always been drawn to the idea that the law is the great equalizer.
Everything was stress-free. He was out to provide me the best service he possibly could. I would most definitely recommend him.
The law offices of Brian Musgrave and the staff that work for me focus on client customer service because we feel that everyone deserves dignity and respect.
Driving to work? What's up ahead? Find out before you leave home by watching Daybreak's traffic report. See live traffic cams, accident locations, and construction sites. Ozark's first Daybreak traffic reports, sponsored by Aaron Saxon Associates.
Today's Daily Pledge is proudly sponsored by Air Services Heating and Cooling, All Service Professional Plumbing. Today's Daily Pledge is proudly sponsored by Air Services Heating and Cooling, All Service Professional Plumbing.
From the Deputy and Mizell Law Studios at Ozarks First, this is Unscripted.
Good morning, everyone, and happy Friday. We made it through another week, and it's a long weekend, hopefully, for most people. Welcome to Unscripted. I'm Maddie Conklin.
And I'm Tom Turton.
Is that a snowball?
No, it's not a snowball. Despite what you might think, the people on the morning news here, they're really sloppy. And I had to clean up their mess just a few moments ago. I'm going to see if I can hit Tom Schmidt with that.
Almost.
Yeah,
Almost.
Carissa.
Yeah.
And did they even offer us a sip of that Dunkin' bucket?
No.
I know. So not only did we
it
not get
was-
any coffee, we got a mess.
Yeah, and it's a bucket. It's like, what was it? What is it, Tom? 348 ounces or something like
48.
that? 48 ounces.
6 cups of coffee, just about.
6 cups of coffee in that bucket?
Basically what it is.
Oh my gosh. I feel like
Hi, how are you?
Yeah.
So you know they've had a Dunkin' bucket.
Yeah, Dunkin' Bucket.
That's it.
Well, Tom, I mean, now that we're all awake, I was going to ask, are there ever mornings where you wake up and something in your body hurts? You're like, how did I do that in my sleep? Like your back? Or I want to ask before I just say, I know that you feel this way.
On that one, you can say, I know you feel this way almost daily, Tom, but let's share something.
Yes. So I want to share. So usually it's my lower back. Like it's always the lower back.
Usually, yeah.
Well, this morning I woke up and my ear was just like, not on fire, but it felt like a lot of pressure. When I like tilted my head one way, it like shot a headache through me. So I was like, what in the world have I done in my sleep to now have my ear aching and my brain on fire? And I was thinking, I'm like, okay, if I fall asleep with my glasses, the glasses go over the ears, they hit there. But I semi-vividly remember as I was dozing off, I just did one of these where you just with hip up.
Yeah.
But then I was like, well, sometimes I sleep like this even when I'm laying down on the pillow. So I think that's what I think I had my finger in my ear all night, and that's why.
I would have checked to see if you still had an earring on or in.
No, these are freshly put in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I just hate that though. I'm like, why? I had such a nice sleep, but then you wake up and you're like, ugh, my life is over.
I have to honestly say, I've never, gotten up with one of the pains that shot through my head from my ear. I've woken up with a sore ear.
Yeah. Or like a sore jaw when you clench.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, so if anyone else is having an earache today, I feel your pain and I'm with you. But here's what's happening in other news.
Right. Hey, a new exhibit in London is taking visitors back nearly 200 million years to a time when giant predators ruled the oceans. Fun time to swim. Jurassic Oceans, Monsters of the Deep, at the Natural History Museum showcases rare fossils. The exhibit highlights how these creatures, some resembling modern dolphins and crocodiles, hunted and survived in ancient seas filled with prey. Visitors can even see and touch casts of fossils, including actual 200 million year old fossilized waste. Joy from the zoo would be excited about that. Experts say the display not only brings prehistoric life to light, but also shows how climate change helped drive some species to extinction. A warning, they say, for today's oceans.
Oh yeah. This is fascinating. I would totally go to something like this.
Yeah.
This is really cool. Now, here's my thing.
What's that?
How are they recovering these fossils from the ocean floor? Like, how deep are they going down? Like, how have these fossils been able to withstand?
I think sometime it's like land that, for instance, in the Ozarks, we find sea fossils in the rock because this was covered by water. It was an inland sea.
That's true.
That's why we have layers in the rock. It's not uplift mountains.
Right.
These are more like the Ozarks valleys.
That's, yeah.
So
you have to think about, like, X amount of years ago, everything was probably underwater, and then as things changed, they got stuck in.
they're in sediment and things like that, and then they become fossilized and and they find them in rock sometimes.
Okay, question for you, since we're going back to kind of prehistoric times. Would you rather be fossilized or mummified?
I thought he already was fossilized.
Do I have to?
Did you hear Tom? Can we pop up Tom Schmidt's microphone?
Tom, catch.
Tom, what'd you say?
What's that? Oh no, look out!
Yeah, I heard what he said.
I didn't say anything. No,
I know he said Tom's already fossilized. I heard what he said. Commercial break can't come soon enough.
Right?
Oh no!
I got my fighting knuckle ready.
He's ready.
Love this next weather.
What I can do right now is shift this conversation to adorable little elephants, and that's what I love to talk about. An adorable Asian elephant calf named Sam Houston recently took his first swim And the sweet footage shows him splashing around with his mama. Oh my gosh. The Fort Worth Zoo released this footage, which features the baby calf, his first ever swim, along with his first swim in his habitat. Before making his debut in the public habitat, Sam Houston and his mom, Bluebell, took a few swims in one of the behind-the-scenes pools. The zoo told Storyful. They continued. The shallow water helped him get used to his trunk in the water, while also helping Bluebell feel more comfortable with him around the pool. Oh my! Just keep this VO going, because I absolutely love it. The zoo added that Asian elephants are very natural swimmers with impressive lung capacity and surprisingly buoyant bodies, which you wouldn't think for an elephant because they are heavy. Oh gosh, this just brings me so much joy today. I love elephants so much. Charlie, thank you for throwing this into the rundown.
Well, sometimes they walk on the bottom too, and they have their trunks out.
I know.
Like a snorkel.
Yeah. I remember that from the movie Tarzan.
Or
the
so,
animated Disney movie.
Disney would have us believe.
Exactly. Just like I said yesterday, the only reason why I know when the moon gets closer or further away from the Earth, everything goes into disarray, because of Bruce Almighty.
There you are.
When he lassos the moon and brings it in.
Yeah.
I'm learning everything.
Did you know that an elephant's trunk is actually its upper lip?
That would make sense. Are you pulling my leg, though? Because, yeah, it's lower lip, so that's its upper lip.
And nose on the end.
And nose on the end. All right. Best creatures out there, I'll say it. Best animals out there.
Not boxers?
Big animals.
Hopefully they're not listening, right? Your dogs just did that.
How dare you, Mom?
Well, then get an elephant, and they're leaving.
Exactly.
They pack their trunk.
They pack their trunks and they're out of here. And honestly, you guys, unfortunately, the weather here this weekend might have people saying, I'm out. Because it's not that great, Tom.
It looks okay. Yeah, it'll be okay.
Okay.
But why is there no sunshine?
Oh, because we have clouds.
Tom, there's always sunshine, right?
You're right.
Clouds get in the way sometimes.
Yeah, exactly right. Yep, there's always
Thank goodness
sunshine.
for that.
That's right. All right, looking at Beaver Lake right now. It's cloudy outside, down at the surface anyway. Seeing some clouds, a few rain showers trying to move in as well from Arkansas and as well out of Kansas and Oklahoma into western Missouri. Down at Beaver Lake, things look all right. No rain yet, but starting to move in to places like Melbourne, Mountain Home, and Marshall. Seeing a few showers try to come together there. Then also a little band of rain showers across east Kansas and northeast Oklahoma. The big picture is we've got this little storm system lifting northward out of Arkansas, and that's going to come through Missouri through the day today, bringing with it spotty showers. Not a widespread rain. It's going to be a cloudy day, and we'll squeak out some rain showers occasionally for the mid-morning through the midday and early afternoon. If you're going out this evening on a Friday night, I think we're going to be shutting down the rain later today. So I think by after 5 or 6 p.m., rain starts to fade away, and I think we'll be dry overnight tonight. But we're going to find some stray showers, though, occasionally this morning through about most of the afternoon. Nothing widespread, hit or miss, occasional showers as that system lifts northeast. Now, as we go into tonight, I think we're dry. We'll find maybe some fog developing for tomorrow morning. And then by Saturday afternoon, another round of rain and storms blows on through. Saturday night looks mostly dry, and Sunday maybe find a little bit of fog there too. Rain chances from here on out. Looks like today, tomorrow, sporadic chances of rain. Mostly dry Sunday and Monday. Memorial Day and Sunday actually look to be okay, mainly dry there before more rain and storms return, looks like for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of next week. So our 2 rain days are going to be today, kind of a gloomy day. Occasional rain showers and maybe a clap of thunder tomorrow afternoon. And then Sunday and Monday look to be mainly dry. Might even find some sunshine, too, for the second half of your holiday weekend, guys.
All right, that weather is Too Legit to Quit with Tom Schmidt. Coming up, we're going to get details on this year's Poppy Wall at the National Mall. Don't go anywhere.
Daybreak on Ozarks First. First in news, first for you.
Rapid Chip Republic, building relationships one package at a time. Being seriously injured in an auto accident causes a lot of physical pain, and it can be upsetting and frustrating as well. Doctor's visits, mounting medical bills, lost wages, being without a car, that's a lot to handle. At Bishop & Hayes, we have one focus, auto injury law, and we've done it for over 25 years. If you've been injured in an auto accident, call or text us at 417-222-2222, and we'll get you the answers you need.
Hy-Vee Hot Deals means more savings. This week, Hy-Vee fresh ground beef, $4.98. Bratwurst links or patties, 8 for $12. Fresh strawberries, only $1.75 a pound. Pepsi, just $4.99 each with the purchase of 4. Coca-Cola, also $4.99 each when you buy 4. Oscar Mayer hot dogs, 2 for $5. Tombstone, DiGiorno, or Jack's Pizza, buy 2, get 1 free. Twizzlers or Jolly Rancher rope candy, $3 each when you buy 2. And Gatorade, only $4.99. The hot deals are at Hy-Vee.
See the USA in your Chevrolet.
The best way to see the USA starts in a Chevy SUV with room for the whole family. Tech to bring everyone closer. Added peace of mind for every mile. And range to take you farther.
Get into a 2026 Chevy Trax, starting at $23,495. See your Chevy dealers of the Ozarks.
Get your groove on this May at Downstream Casino Resort with $250,000 in boogie bucks up for grabs. Make sure to hustle in every Friday and Sunday for sky-high stakes with a $10,000 grand prize each night. And for the ultimate spin, hit the floor on May 29th and 31st for bonus $25,000 cash prizes. Disco fever is in full swing at Downstream Casino Resort. Can you dig it?
A powerful tribute is now covering part of the National Mall in Washington, D.C., with more than 600,000 poppies placed to honor fallen U.S. service members. Joining us now is retired U.S. Navy Master Chief Petty Officer James Honey, Senior Policy Advisor at USAA, to talk about the meaning behind the Poppy Wall of Honor and why it continues to resonate with military families across the country. Welcome, sir. Good to be able to talk with you. Thanks for being with us today. Why,
Tom, thank you for having me.
Our honor. Why is it important to recognize our fallen military heroes?
Tom, in this nation, we make a solemn promise to those that go and fight for our freedoms and our way of life, that no one is left behind. And if someone falls in combat, we make sure we return them to their families. And we also make sure that we keep their legacy and their stories alive. It's important at Memorial Day for us to pause, reflect, and keep those stories alive.
And when you talk about that, that is not a Hollywood thing. We leave no one behind. That's bedrock for our military personnel, is it not?
Absolutely, Tom. It's an important promise that we make. It gives confidence and solace to our family members when we go forward.
All right, tell us, if you will, about the Poppy Wall of Honor.
So behind me, the USA Poppy Wall of Honor, you will see there are over 646,000 poppies. Those 646,000 poppies represent the over 646,000 service members that have fallen in combat in the defense of this country since World War I.
Well, now, what are some of the simple ways people can honor the military on Memorial Day this year?
Well, Tom, despite the weather across many parts of our country, including you all there in Springfield, we mark this as the beginning of summer. Most Americans do, and I know that most Americans are going to want to get together, gather with family, enjoy a barbecue. And I would ask, though, that we take a moment and pause, reflect, remember the stories and the legacies of those that have paid that ultimate sacrifice in defense of our freedom and our way of life, and have given us the ability to have that gathering and to have that barbecue and to have that celebration.
Master Chief, poppies have been around for a long time as far as a symbol of remembrance. Why, though, has it become such a powerful symbol?
Well, Tom, at the end of World War I, there was a young soldier that was burying a dear friend in Flanders Field, a poem that he later on wrote to remember this day. He marked on the many poppies that were growing across Flanders Field. They're covering the grave sites. And in his poem, he likens each of those poppies to fallen service members. The poem is very emotional, and it became popular, and therefore the poppy became a popular symbol, as I'm wearing on my lapel, and you see on the wall behind me.
Yes, in Flanders Field, incredible work. Where can people go to experience the USAA Poppy Wall of Honor, or just to be able to learn more?
Well, I know that I'm biased in that we have the most beautiful capital city in the world here in Washington, D.C. In my 38 years in the Navy, I've been all over the world, and I'm telling you, there's no finer capital city than what we have in America in Washington, D.C. We're right here at the National Mall, just next to the World War II Memorial. If you could come down here, you would truly understand the weight and the gravity of what that service means. If you're unable to join us, though, please join us at usaa.com/Memorial Day.
Well, Master Chief, first of all, thanks for sharing your time with us this morning, and especially thank you for your service. We appreciate it.
You're welcome, Tom. Have a wonderful day.
You too, sir. Take care. We'll be right back.
Bailey Stroll on Ozarks First. First in news, first for you.
Your old car is worth money at Auto by Rent. Push it, pull it, or drag it. Your trade-in is worth at least $2,000. Car, truck, motorcycle, running or not. If it's got wheels, we'll take it. And don't worry about credit. At Auto by Rent, you're approved.
Left and right, standing next to each other to be reasonable. Thank you.
Chris Cuomo, part of America's new prime time. See for yourself why News Nation is the fastest growing network in all of television. News Nation.
The American Truck Historical Society is bringing the largest historical truck show in the nation to the Ozark Empire Fairgrounds June 4th through the 6th in Springfield. Hundreds of historical trucks and trailers of all shapes and sizes will be on display. Come see the classics and the restored trucks. Stay for the light show, vendors, and live presentations from industry experts. Single-day passes are available at the gate. 16 and under, get in free. Download the ATHS Connect mobile app to view our schedule of events or visit aths.org. See you there.
When the power goes out, Air Services keeps your home running strong. Our whole home generators provide automatic, reliable power to ensure your family stays comfortable and safe. These systems restore electricity to your entire home, even if you're not there. With expert installation and dependable service, our team ensures your generator is ready when you need it most. Don't let outages disrupt your life. Prepare your home with a generator from Air Services.
Don't you get nervous, call Air Services today.
Hey guys, I'm Maria Nider, and I have something new for you. My new show, Worth Knowing, features consumer reviews, local discoveries, and is designed around what matters to you. You can watch it exclusively on the Ozarks First Plus app.
We're all looking for ways to save and stretch that dollar.
Download the app today on Roku, Amazon Fire TV, or Apple TV. Join me as we explore what's worth your time and money. I'll see you on the Ozarks First Plus app.
Thanks so much for doing this with me. This is going to be a lot of fun.
Watch two dudes in a Doppler on Ozarks First Plus.
I like weather. I'm passionate about weather. I get excited about weather.
And then your job, ironically, puts you inside, away from the storms that you really want to see.
Download the app on your Roku, Apple TV, or Fire TV device.
Be done with your old car, and Auto by Rent will give you $2,000 minimum trade allowance. Not running? I'll tow it and give you 30 days payment-free with bumper-to-bumper warranty. Don't worry about your credit. At Auto by Rent, you're approved.
Watch Ozarks First live on your TV with exclusive originals.
It's the coolest thing ever.
Now you can watch Ozarks First live right on your TV.
What?
Your news, your weather, your Ozarks.
The best.
And now stream our original shows and exclusive content you won't find anywhere else.
There you go, there you go.
Local stories, local voices, all in one place. Ozarks First. First in news, first for you. Download the Ozarks First Plus streaming TV app free today.
I'm in the showroom at Harry Cooper Supply. I have a gentleman with me right now. If you want to talk about dedication, people dedicating a good portion of their lives to helping others, here's a gentleman right here. Dennis, first of all, good to meet you, sir.
Nice to meet you, too.
All right. And Dennis, all right, to give an idea, you're a man who knows how to hold a job. How long have you been around here at Cooper?
My anniversary date is October 1st, and it'll be 37 years.
37?
37.
All right. Now, what has made you stay at a place? Because, you know, so often now people are jumping from job to job and job.
Right.
But you have dedicated a good portion of your life to this. What is it that has kept you here? What is it about Harry Cooper?
Well, I like working with the customers. I like helping customers fill the needs that they have. I like the people I work with. Good relationships here, good friends that I've built. Some have retired, and I'm still friends with them. We hang out together. We laugh and have a good time together. But you know, we help each other on the job as well. So if somebody doesn't know, if I need some information, there's always somebody that I can find here at Harry Cooper that can help me.
I don't want to, you know, make it hackneyed or, you know, an overused term, but it's kind of family that you've developed with here.
Definitely family. So yes, some of my best friends and co-workers that I've had, we've been family friends and before and still are. Yeah, you could definitely call it, the atmosphere is definitely like family.
Okay, but there's even, you take it one step above that a little. Literally, you had family. You worked family here.
Right, yes. My father worked here for 37 years. This was his first job after coming home from World War II, so in 1945. So he worked here 37 years. It's pretty much all I've ever known as a kid growing up and as an adult, clear up until he retired. So, and he had lots of friends and family friends that worked here as well.
Sure, sure. How did that influence you, you know, having, well, your father here? Did it influence you in any way or steer you in your career? Now, you're with commercial plumbing, right?
Commercial plumbing quotations, yes.
All right. So did he influence you in any way?
Absolutely. I always wanted to work at Harry Cooper. And I wasn't able to because they used to have a policy that family couldn't. But now that's gone. But so as soon as my dad retired, I applied, and it took me a few years, but I got on. I didn't start working here till I was 35 years old. But I always aspired to work at Harry Cooper because it was you know, my family. That's all I ever knew, and I emulated my dad, so I wanted to be like him, and I wanted to work here.
Okay, you've dedicated, as we've been saying, a big chunk of your life to Harry Cooper Supply. How have you seen this business change over the years?
Change for the better. Of course, technology has changed a lot of things. We used to handwrite everything, and now it's all done by computer, which simplifies and enhances that process. As far as some things haven't changed, I think the number one thing that we try to do here is serve the customer and help them the best we can, fill their needs. So.
So no matter what may change technically or, you know, materials or anything, really what you based what you do and what the folks here around at Harry Cooper Supply do, it's a dedication to keeping it right, serving people.
Right, yeah, we want it to be right, and we want to fill their needs pretty much exactly like they want them, so the customer's number one.
So one more question. Have you seen other people like you who have dedicated a good part of their life to this, to Harry Cooper?
There's been several people that have that have worked. There's people that have worked here longer than me. I just so happen to be the oldest person here. But you know, it's 37 years is really not that much historically.
Here.
People, right? Yeah. There's people still working here that have been here 40 plus years.
It's amazing when you look at it, and you know, you don't always find people who have dedicated their lives so much, but you know what? You come to Harry Cooper Supply, you're looking for that special something, you're also going to be able to talk to that special someone at Harry Cooper Supply. Nice talking with you.
Thank you.
Fritz's Adventure. Discover the great indoors.
Welcome to the Lake of the Ozarks. Hi, I'm Jordan Salisbury, the owner and founder of the Salisbury Real Estate Team and Salisbury Property Management. Born and raised here at Lake of the Ozarks, I've loved growing up here, and I'm now raising my young family here.
I don't see any fish.
I've been selling the lake for almost 20 years, and we specialize in selling and managing lakefront property. So whether you're buying like a local, staying like a local, we want you to live like a local.
The iSense Memorial Day sale is on. You can save $1,000 when you purchase one of our smart mattresses, and major savings on bundles that can save you over $2,800. There's thousands of mattresses you can try, but we offer the only one that gives you traditional luxury with adjustable firmness, giving you true comfort you control.
Shouldn't break the bank. That's why T-Mobile and US Cellular have joined forces. And now that we've combined networks, T-Mobile covers more places than ever before. America's best network just got bigger. Join now and your plan price is guaranteed for 5 years. T-Mobile and US Cellular, better together.
When you bring a pet home, they become part of the family. When they pass, they deserve the same loving care that all your family members receive. At Cherish Pets Funeral Home and Crematory, we have set the new standard for pet aftercare with our full-service pet funeral home. We offer services ranging from true private cremations, burials, celebrations of life, pet tracking, and more, so your family can say a proper goodbye. Visit us online at cherishpetsfuneralhome.com to learn more. Cherished Pets, cherished memories.
You couldn't pay me to go out in this kind of weather. And then I thought to myself, well, if you told me to go report, I guess you could pay me.
You could pay
to go out there. Big things happening for the 100-year celebration of Route 66. We have a host, John Goodman. Well, you know the saying, better late than never. That's the case for the South Dakota Library that just got a book back after it was checked out 46 years ago.
Watch the Daily Scroll with Bailey Stroll on Ozarks First Plus. Download the app on your Roku, Apple TV, or Fire TV device.
The idea of fear in media has been around forever. What kind of things do scare you?
The Exorcist is a movie. When I first saw it,
classic.
That whole story is based on something that did happen.
Jaws did it for me when I was a kid. I was so afraid of taking a shower that a shark would go through the plumbing and eat me.
On some level, some of that makes sense. So.
Watch the Rabbit Hole Report on Ozarks First Plus. Download the app on your Roku, Apple TV, or Fire TV device.
All right, it is time for movie news with the Luz.
How are you guys?
We are, well, I am great. I won't speak for you. You can speak for yourself. How are you doing?
Since when? I'm fine.
I'm trying to impress our guest here.
I mean, going into a holiday weekend, hopefully most of you get the weekend off. Ooh, hope so. But hey, I wanted to say something really quick before we start with movies, that I want to thank Fox and sister station Color 10, because I have 2 milestones that I'm celebrating really quick, if you'll indulge me. Today is my 30th year that I've been talking about movies in Springfield area. That started with 1996's Mission Impossible. Isn't that hilarious?
I mean, it's your guy.
From radio to TV, and I love talking to people like at places, you know, if you're at the grocery store and they're like, hey, what movie should I see this weekend? I absolutely love that. And then the other milestone, thanks to these fine stations here, is my 18th year straight on these stations. Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy.
Look at that little kid, blast from the past. And Tom, I know you remember old Rob Evans.
Sure.
Yep. And that's what we wanted to do to him frequently.
Well,
may I ask who this
there is
person
that.
is?
He was the anchor at that time.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
They used to go to the theater.
Yeah, we used to go to the theater and do a little segment, and when it was Warenberg Theaters at that time. So it's just been a great ride, and hopefully the movie stays strong on the screen, and I get maybe 18 more, 30 more, I don't know. However many more.
We get 100, Chris.
Yeah.
Go for it.
100.
Yeah.
Okay, so new this weekend, everybody that loves the Star Wars is very excited about Star Wars, The Mandalorian, and Grogu. Hey, I am gonna say, this little Grogu is cute, okay? But once a lone bounty hunter, the Mandalorian and his apprentice Grogu embark on an exciting new Star Wars adventure. This is from director and writer Jon Favreau, who I absolutely love. Stars Pedro Pascal and a couple of fun vocal stylings from Martin Scorsese himself. He's the fry cook, and Jeremy Allen White as Rada the Hutt. And in case you're not an aficionado or you've lost your way in the whole Star Wars world, the Mandalorian and Grogu inhabit the New Republic era of the Star Wars timeline. So their stories take place about 5 years after the fall of the Empire in Return of the Jedi. See, that's where I go afoul, okay? I appreciate these movies. I appreciate, Lucas films and all of that, but after I saw the first Star Wars and Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, I was kind of done. Then I didn't know I was watching 4, 5, and 6 at that time. So the whole thing has blown my mind, George Lucas.
It says that right in the open. It says episode 4.
I know, but still, I've lost my way.
Oh, okay.
If there is no Chewbacca, I'm out. If there is no C-3PO, I'm out.
Yeah.
Okay, but again, this little Grogu is cute, and I know there's people who love this, and they can probably educate me on it. So there, I've said my piece.
I like that piece.
On that.
Uh-huh.
Also out, if you like the scaries, The Passenger. After a young couple witnesses a gruesome highway accident, they soon realize they did not leave the crash scene alone. So, again, I say this frequently.
In the back seat?
I say this frequently, that a scary movie does not need a massive, celebrity to lead its cast, because they're so scary, they just do it well. Oh, I got to tell you about the next movie.
Okay.
This one slipped past me last week. It's on Netflix. I wish it was on the big screen. Remarkably Bright Creatures. Okay, it's on Netflix. Sally Field. You're nodding, Tom. Did you watch it?
I haven't yet, but I have looked at it, and it's like, this looks like interesting.
It's so great.
Yeah.
And it's, again, Sally Field, Lewis Pullman, and it's such a lovely story. And I have decided that I need an octopus as a pet.
Oh.
Even though that they don't want to be, they want to be at the bottom of the ocean. But I mean, octopuses are just so fantastic and so phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, where's Octopus playing into this film? Because
She works at a la Wonders of Wildlife type place.
Okay, got it. Okay.
And this octopus ties her and Lewis Pullman together. And it's based on a book that people love, and which I can read, I just don't. And but it's so great.
Yeah.
It's so great. I highly recommend it. Even though it's on the tiny screen, I still recommend it. And my Chris's Critics' Choice pick of the week is for the die hard, why can't I talk? Star Wars fans, for it's Star Wars and The Mandalorian and Grogu, because I know it's going to do so good. And I want to tell you, continuing yet again at the Moxie Cinema is Dust to Malibu. This is the Route 66 influenced film that was filmed in the Springfield area. So it's really fun to see, lots of the hot spots around here.
Yeah, it is funny. We had guests a few weeks ago, maybe last week it was, and they were actually talking about Dust to Malibu, and they're like, did you see it yet? Like, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, well, no, but Chris Luzader has recommended it highly.
It's very fun to see our area.
Yeah,
you know?
showcase, right? You're like,
'Cause
I know that place.
The premise of the movie is that they're going, from like around here to the end of Route
big road
66, but really they just stayed around here for filming, so that was really fun.
I love it. Well, Chris, thank you so much. Congratulations on all your milestones. That's super
thank you.
exciting.
But thanks for having me.
If you
and
see
thanks
Chris out,
for,
say
for
congrats,
caring.
okay?
She knows how to hold a job.
Does.
You can't get rid of me. I'm like gum.
All right.
Always sticking to it.
Yeah, coming up, Maddie is showing us a quick, easy, and healthy appetizer, perfect for this Memorial Day weekend.
Does it involve pickles?
I hope.
You'll find out.
Matt Hefner on Ozarks First. First in weather, first for you.
Lucas Oil Speedway in Wheatland, Missouri. Join the 34th annual Show Me 100 and a spectacular drone show on Saturday night. A perfect time to create lasting memories together. Details and tickets at lucasoilspeedway.com. Lucas Oil Speedway, where family motorsports fun comes to life.
There's still joy in the simple things, and this is where my heart sings.
Summer's here. Who's ready for camp in a new Toyota? Nice splash! The scavenger hunt starts now! The call was coming from inside the Tacoma!
Right now, get a great deal on the 2026 Toyota Tacoma with APR financing as low as 2.99%, or lease the 2026 Toyota Tacoma for $309 a month.
Your summer starts here.
Toyota, let's go places.
Hi, Roger here from Race Brothers. We're a big store with a lot of stuff, so check out our complete line of Cub Cadet mowers. Step up to the ultimate all-around mowing experience with the Cub Cadet Ultima series. These mowers are built for strength and comfort. This is not your typical zero-turn mower. This Cub Cadet Ultimate series is awesome and priced to sell at Race Brothers. Don't forget our great parts and service department. We service what we sell at Race Brothers in Springfield, Carthage, and Monette. You'll like the way we do business. Tell a friend.
We have people from all over the globe that come here.
Stepping into the birthplace of Route 66 Gallery at the History Museum on the Square, history buffs say it compares to stepping back into the heyday of the historic highway.
They were looking at available numbers, and 66 was on there. It wasn't assigned anywhere. It's an amazing piece of history that we've got our thumbprint on.
This Ozarks First look at Route 66 is sponsored by Aaron Sachs and Associates.
Inspired by watching his dad play on the U.S. men's national team, Sebastian Berhalter fell in love with soccer.
Being there, not remembering that much, but just, understanding how big it was, is just where I fell in love with playing soccer.
Berhalter first made the national team in 2025, continuing his father's legacy.
The team can leave the mark on, our country and just inspire the next generation to go play soccer.
For more on the FIFA World Cup, keep watching Ozarks First, sponsored by Cox Health.
It's Fox UFL Friday.
Are you ready?
The DC Defenders gear up for their title defense.
What a play!
While the Orlando Storm fight for a playoff berth in their inaugural campaign.
Tonight on Ozarks First, Fox 49. Mike Landis on Ozarks First. First in news, first for you.
Welcome back, everyone. All right, today we're going to whip up, as Tom mentioned, a very easy, quick, and healthy appetizer, perfect for this weekend and well into the summer. They are watermelon feta skewers. Literally, that's all you need. Watermelon, a block of feta. Okay, maybe that's not all you need. Watermelon, feta, a little bit of balsamic drizzle, and salt. Okay, so Tom, I already got some pre-chopped watermelon, but we're gonna make those cubes, just maybe like cut them in half and then lay them flat. And I will get our feta cubes chopped up. Now, you can use watermelon, cantaloupe, honeydew. You can make it like a melon feta type, salad if you'd like. Just personal preference. I saw the watermelon and I said, okay, that works for me.
Watermelon is good and very refreshing.
Yes, very. Now, unfortunately, it's gonna be kind of cloudy this weekend, but that doesn't mean it's not gonna be hot, Like, watermelon on a hot day is always nice and refreshing.
Yeah. Now, when you're just eating watermelon, do you salt it?
I don't think I ever have.
Ah.
I think I just pop it right in.
Well, so you're salting this.
I am.
Might be a new taste treat for you.
Yeah. We could be unlocking a whole new pregnancy craving right now.
There you go.
That I just didn't know I had.
And I helped.
And I helped. Yes. Perfect. We'll fill this plate, Tom, and then I will have you go around with what are those called?
Toothpicks.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And you can just stick that right through the center to keep them together.
Okay. Let's see what I can do.
But like, look how quick and easy this comes together.
It does, and the feta holds it very nicely too.
Oh, it is? Okay, good. I wasn't sure if it was going to crumble.
Although, well, it's kind of, I may have spoken too soon, but I think we'll be all right.
See what happens when you speak, Tom. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I know. You're not the first person to say that.
I'm kidding. Oh, that one's
Here, hold it.
Ready?
No, got it.
There you go. I'm going to get another thing of feta here.
Here's this is what takes the longest, is the sticking the toothpicks in.
I know. And just so you guys know, you'll want to get the block of feta, not the crumbled feta, depending on how you're wanting to do it. But for this particular appetizer,
I don't think crumbled is going to work with this.
No.
So get the block.
Definitely not. Perfect. That looks so good. And these are like just quick grab and go. Probably eat a whole plate of them and literally have like 10 calories. You're doing amazing, Tom. Were you ever a cater waiter?
A cater waiter?
Yeah.
I like that.
Very dainty. Very.
Well, I'm trying to do something without destroying. You see, that piece is going to fall apart right there.
Oh, you're good.
Oh, and this piece, again, we've got a couple of pieces that are cracking and crumbling as we speak. There we go.
All right, perfect. So there's what it looks like. Again, super simple. Now I'm just going to take some balsamic glaze. You're going to want, the glaze.
Shake it up.
No.
Is it expired?
No, I just bought this.
Okay. I would always hold on to the top when you're shaking it so the top doesn't go boop, blip.
This stuff will stain.
Personal experience.
Okay, and then we'll just do a nice little, hopefully it doesn't come out too fast on me, but knowing my luck.
Or, you could even have a separate bowl of that and dip it.
Yes, you could.
But that looks pretty.
Okay, and then we'll do a little bit of sea salt.
Yeah. A little more.
Under the sea. There you go. There you have it. There are your watermelon feta skewers. Perfect. Quick to put together. So let's taste it in our final 30 seconds.
Sign me up.
That just unlocked a whole new craving I never knew I had. But it's good. Oh, the crunch with the creaminess of the feta.
And you get a little bit of salt.
And a little bit of salt.
That's
10 out of 10 for me.
10 out of 10 because there's not a pickle in sight.
Exactly. You're welcome, Tom. No!
Yeah, I told you that one was going to break. All right. Let's take a little trip up to the lake for a visit with Surdike Yamaha.
Okay, I'm at one of the best places you can be in the Ozarks. That's at Lake of the Ozarks, and I'm at Surdike's Port 20, and I have Greg Surdike with me right here, and Brooke is next to him. Thanks for having us down here.
Thank you for the introduction.
Where could you find a better place right now in the Ozarks, on Earth maybe?
Well, I know this is your first day on the job.
Yeah,
and
that's
you've
it.
come to one of the coolest places that you'll find. Lake of the Ozarks. Everybody's heard about it. It's all true. It's great. It's fun. I'm lucky to be able to make it my job. So that's what I'm here, having fun and making a living at it.
All right, then let's tell people what you're making a living at. What is Surdike's all about?
So probably over 50 years ago, my uncle and my dad started the first Surdike Yamaha in a little town called Manchester, Missouri, close to St. Louis.
Yes.
A long time since then, we've been responsible for putting a lot of boats, motorcycles, wave runners on the roads, the streets, the dirt, basically because it's fun. It's what we do. We like to have fun, and if we can figure out a way to have fun and make a living at the same time, it's a little bit of a bonus.
Well, it's fun for you, but you're bringing fun and memories to other people as well.
Yes, and that's kind of why we're here today. We're talking about the memories. We're talking about Memorial Day that's coming up real soon. We're talking about the 250th anniversary of this country, which is
Big
huge.
birthday.
And another thing you can't ignore is everybody's talking about fuel prices.
Yes.
Gas is a little high. So my little brain came up with an idea. Let's come up with a fun contest so I can give away some free gas. We're going to give
Sweet.
away $5,000 worth of gas to people that just make a little short, fun video about their memories that they developed at Lake of the Ozarks, or actually anywhere in Missouri.
Right.
Anywhere in the world, I don't care.
Sure.
On product from Surdike Yamaha.
Nice.
Short little video.
Okay.
They're going to put it on Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff. That's why we brought social media girl Brooke to help along with that.
Okay, Brooke, how does this all work then?
So kind of like you said, someone is just going to post a 15 to 30-second video publicly so we can take a look at it. And they're just going to showcase, product that they've bought from us and showcase their memories on it. All they have to do is they just tag us, tag Surdike Yamaha.
Right.
And they can use the hashtag 250 lasting memories. And we're going to critique it based on likes, creativity, fun factor, things like that. And yeah.
Could they just yell Surdike Yamaha a lot? Would that also work?
Well, that is one of the requirements. They do need to mention Surdike Yamaha at least once in the video or in the caption. But
All right.
yes.
Any other requirements for these?
No, I think that should be.
Well, just to give them a hint, since Memorial Day is coming up and the 250th anniversary of the country, I think if you add those three elements into your fun memories, I think you might get more votes. But remember, you got to get likes. You got to be fun. You got to be exciting. I've got fun and exciting employees. In fact, I brought a few here, basically, so they can give a little example of how this is so easy. And I might even give them something for.
You think so?
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, I'm
pizza. Usually it's pizza.
I'm not trying to be harsh, but when I looked at some of them, they may have bumped their head a few times, with some of these videos. So have fun out there is what it's all, which is what you're all about anyway.
Yeah. You look at this lake, you look at the boats, you look at people having fun. You want to be part of the fun. Don't come in here to Lake of the Ozarks expecting to be a mean SOB. We want fun, exciting, spend some money, have memories, do it on product that I sell. But if you don't do it on my product, it's okay if you buy it somewhere else. I can't have it all.
So if you look up the word fun in the dictionary, your logo should be right there.
I got in trouble in school a lot as a kid because it was more important for me to have fun than it was to learn. So I'm going to have to apologize to my teachers for harassing the heck out of them. But Surdike Yamaha is here to have fun. We've got a lot of toys. We've got a lot of good employees. We still have room for more. We're expanding. This is a service boat from Surdike Yamaha as well as the other one.
Oh, it's a beauty.
It's got air conditioning. As it's getting a little warm out here, we might need to fire that baby up.
Okay, how long is this contest going to be happening? Because that's part of the ground rules you need to know as well. How long is this going to be going on? And who's doing the judging?
So we are going to run it till Memorial Day.
Okay.
And then I'll be one of the judges, Greg will be one of the judges, and we may have one of these guys out here be one of the judges, and yeah.
So we'll run it to Memorial Day, and if it works, we'll keep doing it because all the way till 4th of July, the 250th party, the party that you don't want to miss.
Yes.
We want to keep firing on all cylinders. So expect to see it continued. You might have to come out for another video shoot.
I know it's going to be fun.
Have you been to Party Cove yet?
Not so you know it.
Unscripted. Anyway,
it's a great lake. I mean, it's here for fun. You're just ramping that up a little bit for our big celebration. And as you said, gas prices are crazy right now. So you never know. Spend a little time, find that perfect 15 to 30-second video, post it, make sure you have Surdike Yamaha on it, and who knows, you may be able to drive around for quite a while with that gift certificate. It's all happening at Surdike Yamaha. Right.
Jamie Warner on Ozarks First. First in weather. First for you.
Your old car is worth money at Auto by Rent. Push it, pull it, or drag it. Your trade-in is worth at least $2,000. Car, truck, motorcycle, running or not. If it's got wheels, we'll take it. And don't worry about credit. At Auto by Rent, you're approved.
When it comes to donating blood, I know I have options. I choose Community Blood Center of the Ozarks because I know when I give here, my donations help local patients right here in our community.
Our area hospitals rely on the Community Blood Center of the Ozarks for 100% of the blood we use. These donations save the lives of your family, friends, and neighbors.
When my daughter Mia was only 2 years old, she was diagnosed with leukemia. And during her battle with cancer, she needed over 50 blood transfusions to survive. And thanks to your generous donations, she's with us today.
Thank you for giving blood to help kids like me.
When you donate to Community Blood Center of the Ozarks, it helps preserve, enhance, and save lives in our community. Choose Community Blood Center of the Ozarks because every drop tells a story.
Workplace safety is paramount in today's fast-paced industries. Accidents can happen. When the unexpected occurs, Deputy Mizell is there with quick and reliable assistance. We're here to ensure you're taken care of every step of the way. Contact Deputy Mizell today for protection, support, and the compensation you deserve.
When you need it built strong and built right too, call Fair and True. We're the team for you. From dream to design, from start to the end, we build it with care like we would for a friend. Honest through and through. Homes, officer, they're that brand new deck. We show up on time and we earn your respect. Craftsmanship solid in price, and that's fair with Fair and True Construction. We're already there.
Be done with your old car, and Auto by Rent will give you $2,000 minimum trade allowance. Not running? I'll tow it and give you 30 days payment free with bumper-to-bumper warranty. Don't worry about your credit. At Auto by Rent, you're approved.
You just can't beat race day.
All right, gang, here we go.
The storylines, they are plentiful.
These guys are out of control.
This is crazy. Can he hang on? This is why it matters.
The NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series, Saturday from Charlotte at 4 Eastern, 1 Pacific on the CW.
All right, folks, welcome back. Looking at the Springfield Square camera, things are cloudy. It's another gloomy day for us ahead. We saw a little bit of sun peek out yesterday. We're not going to see that, probably not, for today. We do have some stray showers trying to come together as they move up out of the south, out of Arkansas, and also out of Kansas and Oklahoma, just hugging the state line to the west near the I-49 corridor. Also a little rain shield trying to come in from the south as the storm system lifts this way. Not a lot of moisture with it. We'll find stray showers occasionally, off and on, through the rest of the day. Wrapping up for this evening. Right now, temperature-wise, we're pretty mild outside, low 60s. 62 Springfield, 63 Branson, 64 in Harrison. Winds are pretty calm, but it's an east wind at 5 to 10 miles an hour. Low 70s today. Occasional showers, again, off and on through the day today. We're dry tonight. That's the good news. Upper 50s, some clouds out there. Tomorrow starts dry. We'll probably find a few afternoon rain showers and storms moving from the west for late tomorrow. By tomorrow night, the rain starts to end to the east, and I think Sunday is going to be a dry weather day. Could be some fog both Saturday morning and Sunday morning. Sunday, though, itself will probably find a mostly sunny sky. Memorial Day also looks like we'll stay dry with partly cloudy skies, and more rain returns next week. Hour 2 of Unscripted is next.
Okay, Dad, look at you.
I look nice, don't I?
I see you.
Adding your own flavor to fashion comes with age.
Oh, man, that's the best one yet.
Forgetting how to add doesn't. Finding it difficult to work with numbers may be a sign of Alzheimer's.
Are you okay?
An early diagnosis can help improve the quality of life for your loved one.
High school. Hey, Dad. Do you want to talk about what happened earlier?
Learn the warning signs of Alzheimer's. Some things come with age. Some others don't.
I had to pack up all my things. I had to leave my home. And I never knew where I was going next. It felt like I never even had a say. But then you came along.
Change a child's story. There's a child in foster care waiting for a volunteer like you. Learn how you can help at nationalcasagal.org.
The American Truck Historical Society is bringing the largest historical truck show in the nation to the Ozark Empire Fairgrounds June 4th through the 6th in Springfield. Download the ATHS Connect mobile app to view our schedule of events or visit aths.org.
The Springfield area just got hit. Damage you can't see today can turn into water inside your walls tomorrow. Insurance companies have claim windows. Miss